The Day of the Dead, or Dia de los Muertos in Spanish, is a holiday celebrated in Mexico and some other parts of Central and South America. The holiday is a time to remember and honor deceased loved ones, and it is typically celebrated on November 1st and 2nd, which coincide with the Catholic holidays of All Saints' Day and All Souls' Day. The origins of the Day of the Dead date back to pre-Columbian times, when the Aztecs and other indigenous peoples of Mexico held rituals to honor their ancestors and the dead. When the Spanish colonized Mexico in the 16th century, they brought with them Catholicism, and the indigenous rituals merged with Catholic traditions to create the modern Day of the Dead. One of the most iconic figures associated with the Day of the Dead is La Catrina, a female skeleton dressed in elegant clothing and a fancy hat. The origin of La Catrina can be traced back to the early 20th century, when Mexican artist José Guadalupe Posada created a series of satirical etchings featuring skeletons engaged in everyday activities. One of these skeletons was a female figure he called La Calavera Catrina, which roughly translates to the elegant skull. Posada's La Catrina was a commentary on Mexican society at the time, which was marked by great social inequality. The figure was meant to satirize the upper classes who were trying to distance themselves from their indigenous roots by adopting European fashions and customs. Today, La Catrina has become a symbol of the Day of the Dead and is often used as a decorative element in altars and parades. In addition to La Catrina, there is also a male counterpart known as El Catron, who is typically depicted as a dapper gentleman skeleton dressed in a suit and top hat. El Catron is also a common figure in Day of the Dead celebrations, and like La Catrina, he represents the idea that death is an inevitable part of life and that everyone, regardless of social status, will eventually meet the same fate. Overall, the Day of the Dead is an important holiday in Mexican culture that celebrates the lives of loved ones who have passed away. It is a time for families to come together, remember their ancestors, and honor their memory in a festive and joyous way. In this video we are presented with a black and white example of La Catrina. Stay tuned for more videos on the same topic and greet and say hello to your special ancestors.